Hello everyone. In today's class, we will discuss about the topic what is strategic management and process. So, strategic management can be defined as you can say the dynamic process of formulation, implementation, evaluation, and control of strategies to realize the organizational's strategic intent. So we should know that strategic management is basically a dynamic process. It's not a one time or one shot or a mechanistic or static process. So by becoming, dynamic strategic management can we can say that it's a continuous, evolving or iterative process, right? So strategic management cannot be a rigid, stepwise collection of a few activities arranged in a sequential order, and we have to follow that. So strategic management is basically it's a step by step activity. So basically strategic management, we can say that it's a process of formulation and implementation of strategies, right? So here in the next slide I'm showing you about the diagram of strategic management. So here you can see that what is strategic management. So strategic management always revolves around environmental analysis and organizational analysis, because with the help of environmental appraisal and organizational appraisal we can know about the strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats of the company or of the environment, then by which we can define the organizational mission, their long-term objectives could be set out, and then we can devise few of the alternative strategies. We have to choose that, implement that, control that, and we again have to take a feedback of all that. So as a process, we can say that first here is in the process we should go around environmental appraisal and organizational appraisal, right? So here in the corporate level what we have to focus upon, we have to focus on organizational mission, all the environmental variables which are affecting a proper environment, the organizational and SBU analysis, alternative strategies, choice of strategy, implementation of strategy, and all that. So let's go to the next slide. So organizational mission and objectives means we have to define, the company always define its strategic intent. This is the first foremost step in the strategic management is to develop the strategic intent or to develop the hierarchy of the strategic intent, which basically lays down the foundation for the strategic management of any organization. It includes vision of the company, mission of the company, business definition, business model, and objectives are established. So, strategic intent makes you clear about what the organization stands for. So, vision here means what is the overall view of the company, what is the view of the company, where the company would like to be in the near future. The company has to define its mission, which is relating the organization to the society, which gives a purpose for the company. So mission means why, it justify why you are in the market, right? So the company has to define its definition, their models, their long-term objectives should be defined. So the objectives of the organization state what is to be achieved in the given period, right? So these objectives basically serve as a yardsticks and a benchmark for measuring the organizational appraisal. appraisal. So the next here, the slide showing you the after deciding about the strategic intent, the next step comes. The next step, we have to number one concentrate about the environmental analysis. So here in the environmental analysis means no doubt environment is very dynamic. Environment is out of control. We cannot control that. In environmental analysis, we have to divide the environment into different sectors or different factors, into different variables which are giving maybe high impact, low impact, or medium impact. Means here we have to divide the environment into different sectors like market environment, and everyone knows that in market environment there are again many sub factors like customer, like product related factors, like intermediary related factors, like competitor related factors. Secondly, in the environment analysis, we have to focus on the technology environment. We have to focus on the social cultural pattern. We have to focus on the demography environment. We have to focus on the regulatory environment. We have to focus on the supplier environment. We have to focus on the international environment. So environmental analysis basically deals with the opportunities and threats operating in the environment. So we have to identify what opportunities and threat arises due to these environmental factors. And the third here is we have to focus on the organizational analysis. Organizational appraisal is basically done so as to know what are the strengths and weaknesses of the organization in order to create a match between them, right? So in such a manner, you can say that here we, in the organizational appraisal, uh, we must know what are the capability factors affecting the capacity or capability of the organization. For example, organizational analysis consists of your internal analysis. Internal analysis means we must know about our financial factors, we must know about the marketing factors, we must know about the personal factors, we must know about the operation related factors, we must know about the information related factors, we must know about the general management capability factors. So this is about the organizational factors in which is basically done so as to know what are the strength points of the factors and what are the weak points of the factors. So, in the next step, after going for or after with the environmental analysis and organizational appraisal, we have to identify the strategic alternatives. So, before going to the alternatives, we have to formulate the strategies like corporate strategies, business level strategies, functional strategies, and operation level strategies. So the corporate level strategies are related to the strategic decisions to manage a portfolio of business, and business strategies are aiming to develop the competitive advantage in a particular business, and functional level strategies are basically devised on a routine manner by the functional level heads. So strategic alternatives and choices are required for evolving the alternative strategies out of the many possible options, and we have to choose the most appropriate strategy or strategies in the light of environmental opportunities and trends, and in the light of corporate strength and weaknesses. So whatever we have done in the earlier study, like environmental and organizational appraisal, so whatever alternatives are arrived, like alternatives could be corporate level strategy, business level strategy, functional and operational level strategy. So we have to choose the most appropriate strategy in the light of your environmental and organizational appraisal. So whatever strategies are chosen at the corporate level and the business level, we have to consider all the alternatives. So the process used for choosing strategies involve strategic analysis and choice, right? So after that, we have to choose the strategy, right? What strategy will be chosen? It depends upon many of the factors, like the choice of the strategy. So it basically applies. It also applies a process, which or what kind of strategy is to be chosen, which best fits into our company, into the business of the company, right? So next here is you can see the implementation of the strategy. For implementation of the strategy, the strategic plan is to be put into action, right? Like project implementation, procedural implementation, project implementation, behavioral implementation, resource allocation, functional implementation. So these all kind of implementations are to be taken care of the different aspects of regulatory framework within which the Indian organizations have to operate, right? So the last here is the last phase of the strategic management as a process is about the evaluation and control. Every process goes wrong without the evaluation and control. So the feedback from the strategic evaluation is meant to exercise the strategic control over the strategic management process. And strategic evaluation appraises the implementation of strategies and it measures the organizational performance. So in the evaluation and control, there are few techniques, there are few methods, there are few uh, methods or techniques or tools are there by which the strategies are evaluated, right, and they are controlled. So I guess that's I hope you all have understand about the strategic management as a process. So that's all for the today's lecture. Thank you.